up air.
Yeah.
He does the multi-hit and
A multi-hit with so much knockback. I mean, I saw you fly very close to the death line, and you were at like maybe 120 or greater percent.
yeah, yeah.
So, you know, on a lighter character I was mentioning, that could definitely be something that we could see Sheik's up air KOing to finish off strings. That could be insane.
Sheik's very scary, and what I'm scared more of is how her customization is going to work out. Because right now she has her bomb, which is her side B, and that little flip kick, which is her down special. But what if there's something else, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm really scared.
Oh, true. Because we're not even looking into the depth of custom movesets yet, so there is still plenty of things left to uncover about the game, and we'll see how it unfolds as the upcoming weeks go by. Right now we got a quick button check. I think we're going to have RJ versus Chibo coming up in this next match.
It's so amazing seeing these Brawl veterans come back.
Yeah. I mean, I wish, you know, we had some Melee players in here too.
Of course.
I mean, not that nobody here plays Melee, but some more of the Melee scene could come out. I'm sure that there's, you know, Melee players that are playing the game that are interested, and they should be.
Oh my God!
They should be, because the game is just quite strong. So we got the
Chibo's customization moves.
We got
There's
Rob.
like 5 different profiles for that. You know he was going hard.
Yeah, Chibo was getting ready. Chibo said he was late to the tournament because he was picking up Gunblade and Nairo, but I think the real reason is that he was setting up his
Smash
custom
runs.
moves.
Yeah.
Now he convinces me. He's like, nah, it was last night. I got everything ready the night before. No.
Viewers.
Oh, that's cool. An explosive launch with Rob's up B from the ground.
Oh my goodness.
That could lead into some really interesting follow-ups. You know, maybe even KO potential off of an up throw at high percent.
Rob was an extremely hard and annoying character to play back in Brawl.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go! I've heard Duck Hunt Dog being compared to like the new Diddy Kong in the way he kind of plays.
I heard he compares to the new Snake, if anything.
Yeah. Well, both of those characters are characters that control the stage through items and traps.
Yes.
So
okay, so very similar. It'll be cool. I've never actually seen Duck Hunt Dog in action, but...
Alright.
Chibo sticking to his guns, choosing to main Rob for another Smash title yet again.
See, that's one thing I really like about the new game. First of all, everybody, like, the game isn't going to end up being balanced in the sense that every character is going to be viable. It's not going to happen. But as, like, while the game is new, you know, it feels like so many characters are viable because nothing dominant has emerged as a strategy.
Yes.
And that means, like, I really encourage everybody, just play the character you love. And it's great because everybody can approach, and they don't even have a better option. There's no, like, oh, this character feels broken, so we're pushing everybody towards this. Like, we've seen a lot of different characters getting played, and nothing just stands out as inherently broken. So obviously, you know, as top players get tons of lab time, then we'll see what develops. But I feel with a cast of 51 characters, so many of them being unique, so many new mechanics to explore.
So much to be explored.
Exactly. There's going to be a lot of time before we know who's the best. And if there's even one...
If there even is the best.
Yeah, if there's even one character who can just demolish the whole cast.
Yeah, the
similar
God tier,
to like Meta Knight or Fox or anything like that.
The God tiers could be split up amongst like who knows how many characters.
Yeah, and you know what? If I get a game with 4 different characters that I can all consider like competitively viable, that's a good competitive game.
Yeah,
you only need 4 options, and you know, if we have as many as 6 or 10, then the game is amazing.
That'll be great.
You know, that's a huge factor in, you know, how awesome the game will be from a competitive perspective, and definitely something I'm looking forward to seeing.
All right, I think this is for real. Now we have ourselves starting the first match on Battlefield. RJ Duck Hunt Dog, he's been wanting to pick up this character for quite a while. I've seen him playing it.
Okay. The jab attack looks like it's really good shield pressure. And it looks like we've got a lot of rockets, we've got cans, we've got quite a few things, but it looks like Rob is not lacking of projectiles of his own to send back. And now we're just scrapping. Close range combat, lasers, gyros, machine guns.
Items flying everywhere mixed with close combat.
And the percents are neck and neck. We had 57 versus 56 for a while, and now 65 versus 66.
Oh my god, what a huge
Things are pretty close. And
RJ giving Chibo some room to work with in
I've got to say, this is the most interesting version of a campy game I've ever seen.
Yes, because
both
it's not
players
only like defensive, but it's really active as well.
Right, exactly. So if this is what camping looks like in Smash 4, I'll take it.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, the cans.
Oh,
Jesus.
My God.
This will play really well for both characters when they have the advantage in terms of camping because of the battlefield platforms that will cover the top of them. So all they need to do is zone horizontally. Look, when Rob's underneath that platform.
All right, Rob's on the edge. Chibo's feeling right at home at the moment. And Duck Hunt Dog putting in a lot of pressure on him.
Oh my
I like the controllable arc of that cannon. It seems very good. It gives you so much control. The amount of space you're allowed to control. But of course, Chibo's got his own way of setting up control, setting up that gyro, using the penetrating laser to kind of out-prioritize a bunch of different projectiles. It appears to still have the transcendent priority, so.
You see Chibo being brought to the ledge quite often.
That KO'd him, so he doesn't have to move in for the kill. He is able to get that kill with the projectile range, and I think that's going to be a real strength. And it gives Duck Hunt Dog a very new style, not even just a new kill option, but a new style of gameplay that we haven't seen in Smash before, where your strategy is, I mean, we've seen the runaway and camp strategies before from characters like Diddy Kong and from characters like Snake and from characters like Falco in Melee or characters like Peach. And of course, these runaway, but the thing about these runaway camp styles is they've always ended in you know, you have to some way close out the kill, which generally involves getting close one way or another. You know, you think about Snake. Snake's combo with the up tilt. Diddy Kong is maybe the exception to the rule because he just directly combos out of his projectile setups with the glide tosses. But a cross-screen banana toss isn't really going to KO you.
Oh, let's see if we can get an edge guard right here by Chibo to bring it back, losing by about 50 to 60%.
Yeah. But now, you know,
Chibo spending so much time near the ledge. I wonder if that's a player choice or if Duck Hunt Dog's just keeping him at bay.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like the amount of control that this character has. He has a lot of safe control, a lot of safe projectiles. And the crazy part is Rob has a reflector, has a very strong projectiles moveset of his own. So I feel like Rob is almost a competitor for this style, but it doesn't really seem that it's going to outclass Duck Hunt Dog. Duck Hunt Dog seems very strong.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Duck Hunt Dog has 3 special projectiles while Rob has 2.
Right.
So in the end, 3 beats 2.
3 is greater than 2.
Yeah, ultimately you're going to have 1 more projectile to throw out, and Rob is going to have to deal with that deficit.
Alright, so it looks like Rob's improved side B is going to give him an approach option through some of these projectiles, but let's see if Chibo can use that move to convert it into a win. You know, despite the fact that we say Duck Hunt Dog is emerging dominant in the fight, again, the percent difference is only 29, so...
Oh my god.
Well, the problem is that Duck Hunt Dog's just not going to die if this battle keeps up. Then eventually he's the one with the KO move. Chibo's the one who has to move in, and therein lies the advantage.
Oh my gosh,
goes in for the hardest of read.
Dashes in, charges up smash, waits for a defensive reaction, lets it go.
What did I just watch? Was that down smash? It looked like the nature of the hitbox is the way that Sakurai usually likes to create down smashes, so I'm just going to say that with down smash.
Exchanges are insane right now, going stock for stock, trading hits for hit. I'm scared to approach that can.
Yeah,
I just see it on the ground.
I'm not getting anywhere near that can. You know, people who wanted me to play Marth, how am I supposed to play Marth, right? Like, what am I going to do against Duck Hunt Dog with Marth? It's not happening. You thought Falco was bad? Forget it.
Every single fresh stock
this is the new Falco.
Every fresh stock we do see Chibo slowly starting to like trail behind, but then he always manages to bring it back.
Yeah, with a strong read. Let's see if Chibo is able to pick up that read before he drops this stock, because that'll result in a W for him this round. But at the moment, RJ does have the advantage. He goes in for
advantage, not anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that could
good
have
neutral
been
air
a
off
great
the edge.
conversion if he had anticipated the gyro hitting him to the side. I don't think Chibo was expecting it, however.
And all of a sudden, things start to get really physical by Duck Hunt Dog. Now that the match has changed into somewhat of a vertical setting, it looks like Duck Hunt Dog's camping. Oh, yeah, Chibo going for that neutral air.
RJ averting the follow-up with a good jump. Ooh! The up smash out of shield, Chibo
and now
ready.
we see a little bit more of Duck Hunt Dog's close-range game, and it does not look shabby at all. You know, you'd think with a character with a camping game this strong, they'd be extremely weak up front, but that does not seem to be the case.
Goodness.
Nice neutral air by Chibo.
RJ standing up.
The game is close. Chibo has the lead, but not a big one. Either player can die at any moment. We're down to the wire here. Chibo near the edge gets the neutral air, but we live in. Oh, back air. Chibo soaring.
Oh my god.
Brushes up against the death line like a romantic
Oh my god,
date.
the
Takes him out! Oh, doesn't take him out! I spoke too soon! That great DI!
That DI!
He's set up. He's
Oh
trapped.
my god, we
Up
see
air.
the electric spark.
Doesn't get
signal to
sent up
death.
the top. We're at 154.
He's not dying. A heated match right now. Both tires tied in percent.
Neutral air. He's flying and he
Oh
hits
my
it.
god.
That's it.
An excellent first game goes to RJ. Duck Hunt Dog for top tier.
Duck Hunt.
Oh,
Dude.
oh Jesus.
I might have to go hook up my NES, dude. I gotta pull out my light gun, like, woo!
Retro throwback. Oh my god. Such an engaging battle. Jesus.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's the first
Yo.
camping match I've seen in a while that was that exciting.
Yeah, press 1 if you're about to main Duck Hunt. Like,
2 for Rob.
that was crazy.
Oh, I think we're going to see a salty
All
run
right,
back
the
to
run
Battlefield.
back. Yeah, I'll watch this again. I will watch 2 more games of this. Duck Hunt is OD. Yeah. Yo.
Let's see if Chibo will reevaluate his game plan. Although I
All
don't
right,
think
we
he was
are
doing
back to
anything
Battlefield. I think Battlefield.
necessarily wrong.
Yeah, I think Battlefield's pretty strong. I mean, you have the platforms to cover vertical approaches. And you see the traps that are being set up. I mean, RJ went for the dash attack read there as a follow-up, but had he read the jump instead,
I think Chibo needs
he
to...
could have converted that into a longer string. So I'm just looking for areas where the character's game can already develop. And the traps are there for you. I mean, he's already putting traps with just the projectiles, but as the character's metagame develops, you can just see how eventually it will become projectiles into more guaranteed follow-ups. And this can be a very, very powerful character.
Chibo seems
I'm
to be
definitely
getting
keeping an eye.
better results when he's standing his ground in the middle of Battlefield rather than staying back.
Yeah. And
Engaging Duck Hunt Dog, like without projectiles, may be the choice for Chibo right now.
Yeah,
Close
as
up.
always, when you're dealing with a character that's spamming a lot of projectiles at you, stage control is the name of the game. It's a lot harder to camp your opponent when you don't have room to move backwards, but you also don't want to just allow them to cross you up for free, or it kind of negates the point. So you want to make sure you hold the center of the stage, and it'll put a lot of pressure on your opponent.
Yeah, Rob's boxing game certainly strong. He has down tilt, forward tilt, and Chibo's favorite move of choice,
absolutely.
Nair, to completely zone.
Yeah, it really makes, you know, Rob's Nair is one of those moves that strongly, heavily punishes, you know, attempted cross-up rolls. And as you mentioned, the tilt game of Rob is definitely not anything to slouch. A slow, calculated approach from a safe distance where you can respond with your shield when you need to.
Oh my god, just
Is
see
very
Battlefield littered with items right now. Cans,
Oh
gyros,
my gosh, we're
everything.
cans, gyros comboed into
Cowboys?
cans, followed with missiles. This is insane, guys.
Oh my god, that will be a kill.
The down smash.
Oh my god.
Let's see how the recovery is.
Duck Hunt Dog is going to have a hard time getting back. This edge guard, will we see a conversion to a kill? Oh my god.
It's a very snake-like recovery.
Yes, I completely agree. More snake-like than any other recovery in this game.
Oh, is that it? That looks like it's going to be it. Oh my gosh.
Dog
All right, this
tanking
down
at
DI
166.
mechanic. Okay, for those of you who haven't seen K-Sizzle and Zuko's post on down DI, like, this is a mechanic where now, if you're holding down, you receive drastically reduced knockback. This is not healthy for the game. These moves should have KO'd their opponents. Hopefully, it's something that Sakurai's taking an eye on. I mean, we're in the new age now. We can patch the game.
Yes,
It's
yes.
ESC, and this needs to go.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
characters living at 150 for moves that clearly should have killed them. It's not okay. And also, down DI is counterintuitive to good DI, so you know when you hit, you're supposed to hold up and towards the stage. Now you hold down and towards the stage because you get knocked less far. So I guess West Coast was just way ahead of their time.
Okay. Pierce throwing shots out.
Oh my
Jesus,
gosh. And
reset
finally he
button.
dies. So even though this camping game is really good, 185 is just unacceptable when it comes to when are you finally going to kill your opponent. I mean, throughout that time, Chibo racked up Sans 50%, and now
Chibo
you know,
on a roll with momentum, throwing out these nairs, catching Duck Hunt Dog's air dodging frames, the end frames.
Yeah. We've got him a grab, a throw off the stage. Now, it looks like it's going to be really difficult to edge guard Duck Hunt Dog from this angle because
Oh my
the
God.
slope on Battlefield, the way it's engineered, it looks like it's going to be really hard to land a spike because the meteor smash seems to be blocked by the stage itself. It seems like you're not able to just directly get up above your opponent, who can then slide in from underneath the stage, but at an angle. So it makes it really tricky to actually execute a meteor smash.
Recovery
on
is
the player.
certainly easier too without the lip reminiscent to Melee's Battlefield.
Right. Ooh!
Oh my
That's
goodness.
gotta hurt. And again, look at the devastation. That move was meant to kill. That move did kill.
If that move didn't kill, I would have been sorely.
Yeah, I would have been very, very salty. Oh, we got the clay shooter. I get it now. It's clay shooter. For any of those who have played the old school Duck Hunt, it was accompanied by a game called Clay Shooter, where you know, it was another game where you could use the light gun and you fired at clays that were, you know, supposedly shot to you out of hills.
RJ's staying very patient, choosing to let Chibo get back on the ledge. Not a very proactive edge guard, but he hits him off every single time successfully.
That won't kill him, as we've learned.
Oh my god.
It's crazy how much control we have over this can. You can hit it multiple times to change the arc of its trajectory.
How are you supposed to combat something like that? The can, once knocked away, still stays on the stage
Yeah,
as an active hitbox waiting to blow up on your face.
And then you can just continue to use other projectiles
to pressure into the can.
Right, exactly.
So
and then combo from the can. Just the remote. It's like the pressure from Diddy Kong, but from a remote access point. Very, very strong mechanic. And it just goes to show you, like, it's one of the cases where one of the newcomers has just such a new, fresh style of gameplay. And Duck Hunt Dog is not the only character with a fresh style of gameplay. And you see his smash attacks are so strong. I mean, we've seen his down smash is insane. That appeared to be his up smash right there. Also very strong. So it looks like he has, you know, maybe a little bit of an Olimar syndrome where you have that insane camp game, but then it's accompanied by these really powerful close-range smash attacks.
And absolutely, the kill moves of choice seem to be the ones that send you vertically because of the downward DI, like send you to the corners, which won't kill.
Yeah, so we really need to keep an eye out on KO throws and vertical KO moves. Those are going to be the things that I'm keeping my eye on, the things I think will be strong as the game progresses.
Oh my god.
This is insane. Yo, how do you respond to this? Like, you're just getting shot at by, like, this old cowboy dude.
Battlefield, there's no way to approach. You can't approach.
Just look at that cowboy. How can you beat it? Look at that jacket, man. Yo, when I see that jacket, I get scared, dude. Yo, the levels of swag on this guy are too real. Of course, Rob is in the lead, but we are recovering here. Finally, we've broken through the pressure. A lot of defensive options. It looks like RJ's not really willing to commit to close-range trade attempts. He's like, you know what, I'm just going to shield, and if you're going to try and swing at me and get a KO.
RJ needs to respect Chibo's approach options.
Right. He does. He strongly feels he's winning a camping game, and at this point, you know, I'm heavily inclined to agree.
Yes, I completely agree, except Chibo needs to get in. That's what's been working for him.
The problem is, how do you grab a character?
Oh my god!
And look at the down smash. That down smash was insane. That down smash was crazy. Yo, look at this guy. Like, look at the swag.
Jeez.
Look at the swag.
I absolutely refuse to take Duck Hunt Dog to Battlefield. I don't think that's a stage you'd want to take him to.
Amen. Amen. That is not for me. Oh my god.
Jeez.